Hey everyone, Dan at OCP Bushcraft. I'm excited today for this video. If you have watched my videos over the past year, you have seen that I have been using a Bushcraft Outfitters made in the USA 100%, 5 foot by 8 foot multicam tarp several times, especially in the summer. When warmer weather comes, it's small, it's lightweight, and it does a fantastic job. And I've reviewed that tarp, and I've also just recently done a review on the MEST poncho in multicam by Bushcraft Outfitters. Well, I'm excited. This is the new Bushcraft Outfitters 7x10 in OCP. Now, OCP is actually replacing multicam in the military. OCP stands for Operational Camouflage Pattern. And it's very, very similar to multicam. There are some slight differences. There seems to be, from what I can tell, more green and more shades of green in the OCP, which out here is going to make it blend in even more. But I want to give you guys a review on this tarp. We're going to set it up. I think I've got a spot here. You can see I'm covered by snow behind me, and there's snow below. But between this tree and this tree is an area up maybe 12 feet long and 8 or 10 feet wide that's just bare loads and loads of pine needles. So I threw my trash bag out on top of a bunch of these pine needles. I think we'll do a plow point. We'll put a fire in front of it. Stay tuned to the end of this video. I'm going to give you guys a code. If you want to order a tarp or a poncho from Bushcraft Outfitters, and they've got lots of other gear. They've got ferro rods, knives, first aid kits, other bushcraft gear, and they're an American company, which, you know, is important to a lot of us. Bushcraft Outfitters. I will give you a coupon code at the end of the video, and I'll put it in the description on how you can get a discount when you order from Bushcraft Outfitters. Okay, here we go. Bear with me. I got a bunch of stuff written down on a note down here because I don't want to leave anything out. All right, 7x10 Bushcraft Outfitters tarp in the new OCP, also nicknamed Scorpion. So this is basically multicam is being faded out and it is being replaced with OCP or Scorpion. So 70D ripstop nylon, very strong material, yet lightweight. 7x10 is my favorite size of tarp for being out here in these kind of conditions and building shelters. And we're going to do a couple videos testing this tarp out in different configurations. So it's military spec material, 70 nylon ripstop. I'm just going to grab and read to you guys. It has up to 5 times the amount of water repellent coating as other tarps. The thing that I love about these tarps, along with the 5x8 and the poncho that I did, when they're in multicam or OCP, they are fire retardant. And I have used them repeatedly close to fires. I've had the wind change direction and the embers come down, and not a single hole in any of my 5x8s or in the poncho. And I'm expecting the exact same performance out of this 10x7 OCP. So again, fire retardant. The tabs, there's 14 tabs around the outside. And they are mil spec. Both the tabs and the thread are mil spec. Of course, it includes the small stuff sack that you saw. There are 14 perimeter tabs and 3 tabs across the top. And it is 100% made in the USA. The thread, the tabs, the tarp, all of it. 100% USA made and lifetime warranty. Now, that's a bonus on a tarp. there's a couple bonuses there actually. American made, 100%, by an American company, Bushcraft Outfitters, lifetime warranty. And the thing that I love, the thing that separates this, I had an AquaQuest get too close to the fire and it's no longer usable. These are fire retardant. I mean, you can't throw it in the flames, but they do an awesome job of not melting when embers land on it. So anyway, that being said, I'm going to throw a plow point up on this tree behind me. We're going to test this out, and I'm going to get a fire going right in front of it. Let me give you a quick look around so you can see where I'm at and how I'm setting up. So turn you guys around. Okay, you're looking down the hill below me. So as I said, I got this area right here between the snow. So I got snow all above me, snow off to the side, and snow below me. But over here where my pack's hanging, back to this tree, I've got an open area. And what's really cool is I've got two big chunks of fat wood sitting right next to where my tarp's gonna go up. So I've actually already started sawing off some pieces of fat wood and gathering some limbs for a fire. Look at that right there, where I sawed off pure fat wood. Okay, all right. Let me make some adjustments here on the camera so you guys can see better, and we'll try this out. We'll throw it up into a plow point and see how it looks, and get a fire going, see how it performs. Okay, I got some bank line, and the wind's starting to blow. Bear with me because it's shaking the camera a few times, but that's going to be a good test for this. So I'm just going to tie a plow point off to this tree here. About head high. Okay. That looks pretty good. That looks like it'll work real well. Pause you guys again. Just got some cheap Coghlan's tent stakes. These work really well for me. My hatchet. I'm gonna go ahead and stake this out. Okay, got the back corner done. Go around to the other side. Now we'll open that up. Get one more here. And yeah, that's gonna be nice. Oh yeah, Let's see if I can move you guys around front. Yeah, that is a beautiful setup. Again, I got 14 tabs around the outside, so I can do a lot of configurations. There is a tab right in the middle on the top if I wanted to set up a little tripod or something back here and pull that up for more room. And there's a row right here, but I got lots of room. I have got a lot of room, and right out here, I'm not going to do a big fire. I'm not going to do a big fire, but I'm going to do a hot fire because I'm going to use primarily all fat wood, and little pieces of fat wood like this just burn so hot. So about one step in front of my shelter, right in front of where you guys are, the wind is blowing downhill right now. The tarp is actually blocking the wind. So a little fire right here, and the fat wood right here by the camera, so I can cut off more as I need it. And this is going to be a nice setup. Nice. And I really like this tarp. I really like it. I have used, again, those 5x8s when I put together my small kit that I was using all last summer on my mountain bike. That 5x8 went with me on my mountain bike every time, and it was set up in the rain and the snow and wind and by many a fire, and it's still in perfect shape. So this big old 7x10 for doing overnighters and stuff, weather like this, perfect. So I'm going to dig out a little fire pit and light up some of this fat wood. But before I do that, I'll go ahead and give you guys the code. If you want to order a tarp or a poncho or other gear, again, check out Bushcraft Outfitters. Just type in Bushcraft Outfitters on Google and they pop right up. Use the code OCHICO, all in small letters, no capitals, no quotes or anything. Just use the code OCHICO and you will get a discount on your order. And I thank you guys to Bushcraft Outfitters for making that discount available to viewers of this channel. Appreciate that. So let's pause, you guys. I'll clear out a little spot here and get a little fire going. All right, I've got me a spot here cleared out right in front of my tarp, about one step, and I'm just making a foundation for it right now on top of this wet soil. And I'll put some smaller stuff on top of that. There we go. So that's giving me a little foundation so I'm not putting my wood right on top of the wet ground. And a lot of this moss and stuff, it's dry. It's been up in the trees catching the wind, so it's dried out pretty good. It should light right up, and this lichen on that burns real well too. So we'll just do a fire plug down in there, tear it in half, fluff up the ends so they'll catch a spark. Put two down in there. But actually it's one torn in half, but I mean two pieces. There we go. There we go. And that, get some dry stuff in there. A few of these little pine needles. These pine needles are pretty dry right here in this spot under this tree. That'll work. Wind's really picking up. It's kind of switching directions on me, but where I got the tarp sitting over here, either way, the wind is missing it. And got some of that fat wood here. Let's see if I got something hard, solid to sit it on. Let's see if that'll work right there. There we go. Put a couple pieces of those in there. That'll really get it going. Yeah, that's going to take right off now. Perfect. And a couple more. There we go. Now I got that opened up. We'll just put that right there. A couple more of those. And that fat wood is going to take right off. All right, guys, I'm going to turn you around so that you can get a view from inside, inside my plow point looking out. Alrighty, I am up here underneath the plow point, and again, I got all this room to lay out, spread out. I think my opinion is for overnighters and 2 people. The 7x10 is just the perfect size. It's always been my favorite. I like the little 5x8 for summertime and day trips, and in an emergency pack, and the little 5x8 poncho, which fits in the chest kit that I have. It's a kit bag, but this is perfect. And I got my fire going right there. And you can see, like I told you, I don't have very many pieces of wood sitting on that fire, but it's fat wood. And so it is burning extremely hot, and it's warming up in here. It's warming up nice. It's throwing off a lot of heat. And the wind is kind of switching directions, but I'm not worried about it, because if it throws some embers up onto this, again, it's fire retardant. So we just did a quick review on the 7x10 Bushcraft Outfitters in OCP. Again, the code OCHICO, if you just use that all in small letters, when you place an order, you'll get a discount. And guys, just 2 thumbs up. That's all I can say. 2 thumbs up. This is a great setup. I really like it. And we're going to do some more setups with it. I'm going to come back and do my favorite emergency shelter setup, and kind of a tent on a ridgeline and some different things. And I have some ideas to bug proof a tarp setup, and I'm going to come back and play with that later. Dan at Ochco Bushcraft. Thanks guys for watching. Take care.